you watch the Dave Chappelle joint?
I did, bro. I did. I was I
Oh,
watched that joint on I think it was Friday night. I turned that joint
Friday.
on, bro. I was dying laughing, man. I
That's a
was
funny dude,
dying. Like
man.
at first I thought like, oh, when he was talking about who is it? The priest, right? He made a joke about the priest.
Oh
I
yeah,
was like, oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna watch this.
dude was like, "What?" He asked for it.
Yeah.
People was like, "Oh,"
I was like, oh, bro, don't go. Come on, man. Don't do that.
he was like, "Oh, that dude is he's stupid.
Facts, though. Facts.
That
Yo,
dude."
but then after that, like, that joint was hilarious. And I'm not mad at him, man. It was all
Yo,
true.
I think that's what I enjoy about him the most. Like, I mean, although he's doing comedy, he's joking, and sometimes he's like he might be over the top at times,
Yeah.
but he always has a message with what he's saying.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He always has a story behind it. Your dude is a great storyteller.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
he always has something. You know what I'm saying? Like he injects his jokes in there,
Yeah.
but there's always a point. Like he's getting to a point.
Right. Right. And I think that's part of being a great comic. I think Paul Mooney was like that. George
Mhm.
Carlin was like that, and I think he's definitely going down as one of the greats.
Oh
You know,
man, what?
yeah, yo, that joke was so hilarious. Excuse me, so
He's definitely
hilarious.
one. He's definitely one of the greatest.
Yo,
I
and
look
you know
forward
what?
to his.
I only watched it because of Twitter, because I
So you
seen
didn't
something.
watch any of his other ones?
No, I did, but I'm
Okay,
saying like I didn't
this
know it
particular
was.
one.
I didn't know it was roll. I didn't know they were rolling it out. I didn't know. I had no clue that he had
Oh, that it
another
was
one coming.
dropping. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right. I had no
It,
clue.
it, it
I'm on
seemed like it
Twitter.
just came out of nowhere.
Yeah. And I'm on Twitter and somebody retweeted a post that was negative, like let's cancel him, right? And I was like, what? Let's
Yeah,
cancel for what? Like, so then that piqued my interest. And so then I look at the whole thread and it's like mad divisive, right? It's
it
like
was
either
crazy.
people loved it or people hated it.
Yeah,
There was like
yeah.
no in between. And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna watch this joint, Now I'm gonna watch it because now I need to see what everybody talking about.
And when people was like, "Oh, cancel, cancel, cancel," I was like, "Yo, I better watch it before they actually pull it. If they
Yeah,
pull it, I was like, I need to
right.
watch this."
Well, that's how I felt too. That's how I felt too. I was like, yo, I gotta watch this joint because this joint gonna disappear.
That's what
Um,
I thought. But
yo, that
nah,
joint was hilarious though. Like
uh,
on so many levels, that joint was hilarious, bro. And
he says
and
the wildest stuff, yo.
he did, bro. He did. He
That dude.
did.
Good thing Kyle's not on. That dude would be. He'd be angry. They'll be giving us all kind of thumbs down, yo.
Yo, you know what? I don't. He might be on. I don't know. There's like been no comments whatsoever, but I see people are watching or lurking. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Um. So I don't know. I don't
I
know
mean,
if he's on or not. But anyway,
but either way, yeah.
um, yo, that joint was hilarious. That's all I can say because I don't want to give up too much. The one part I like that the way it ended though.
How
I
he
like the way
tied
it
it
ended.
back.
Yeah, he tied it because like um he talked about how like he was being pigeonholed. He was being labeled as for hate
Transphobic.
speech, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Homophobic. And then he gave a story about one of his friends, right? And it
Hmm.
wasn't one of those like, oh, that's not me. I have a friend who is, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't one of those type of stories, but it was like a real intimate story. And even how he joked, like when he said he
Even
told a
that was
story like
funny. Yeah.
it was funny when he told a story like
He was
when I
like,
meet
"Yo,
his
she
daughter.
bombed." Oh yeah, yeah. I'm telling him, he said your father was a great woman. I was like, or was it the other way around? Your
Yo,
mother
that's
was a
a
great man. It was something wild like that. Like, yo, this dude is crazy.
I was dying, man. I was dying.
I gotta watch
uh,
it again to be
but
honest,
that
man.
was
That's
that was
probably
such a great story because I think that happens a lot, like in media when you do media. especially at his level, right? People see you for your work, and then they don't see like your life, what happens behind the scenes, you know. And
Uh,
and and it's sad that like stuff like this happens and people don't recognize it, and then he has to talk about it, like to tell people like, yo, you really don't know like what's going on, you know.
and what's crazy is, and I've seen it too, even with this, he always says, y'all not listening. Like they're quick to say, and then one person to say something, the other person doesn't even watch, and they just reiterate what that first person
Right,
said.
right.
And that's what I've been seeing. Like people have been talking about it, and then be like, "Have you watched it?" Nah, and I won't.